Mr. President, Taiwan, an exemplary nation in many respects, continues to be excluded from the international community, unable to participate and contribute to functional multilateral cooperation.
23号，联合国大会总辩论在纽约召开第4天，中华民国友邦贝里斯、圣露西亚、图瓦鲁和圣克里斯多福及尼维斯联邦相继为台湾仗义直言，敦促尽快让台湾参与联合国所有机关与机构。贝里斯总理布里先牛指出，联合国必须扬弃排挤台湾的过时政策。图瓦鲁总理纳塔诺表示，在农业、粮食安全、公共卫生以及从疫情复苏等许多方面，图瓦鲁受到台湾许多帮助，受益良多。图瓦鲁强力支持中华民国台湾以创始成员国身份重新加入联合国，包括积极参与世界卫生组织、国际民航组织及联合国气候变化纲要公约等。
We must not sideline Taiwan, a vibrant democracy that has made significant progress on all the sustainable development goals and ready to contribute more in global efforts in achieving the SDGs.
目前，台湾在全球拥有14个邦交国，分散在大洋洲、欧洲、非洲和中南美洲等地。截至23号，共有9个友邦在联合国大会上声援台湾，而洪都拉斯是唯一有发言但没有提到台湾的友邦。根据议程，还没有发言的友邦包括圣文森、教廷、海地和诺鲁，排定25号、26号总辩论最后一天发言。
St. Lucia also laments the recent escalation of military tensions in the Taiwan Straits that threaten regional and international peace and security.
Nous souhaitons que les puissances émergentes, y compris la Chine, participent sincèrement aux efforts collectifs pour la paix et pour le développement. Nous prônons la sécurité maritime, nous prônons la stabilité dans le détroit de Taïwan, nous reconnaissons le principe de la Chine unique, mais nous ne baisserons pas les yeux sur les atteintes aux droits humains, spécialement au Xinjiang et à Hong Kong.
另外，继美国总统拜登之后，欧洲理事会主席米歇尔23号也在联大总辩论提到，欧盟支持台海稳定，并点名中共政权和中国人权问题，反对两岸任何一方片面改变现状。新唐人亚太电视林家伟、张瑞珍整理报道。
在悠扬的音乐声中，等比例打造的安倍晋三铜像揭开红巾，安倍面露温暖的笑容，亲切地向人挥手，一如他对台湾的友善。
台湾人在这个民主发展的过程内底，迄款的苦苦的追求，迄款的苦心，伊互台湾无孤单，所以讲咱真感谢。
安倍首相安尼的过身呢，咱嘛真感慨。但是咱拢有共同的愿望，希望这个世界会更加好。
铜像就设置在保安堂前广场，另一边也放置安倍晋三写给台湾的4个字“台湾加油”。发起这座纪念铜像的红毛港保安堂，就是为了要纪念安倍对台湾的支持。
设这个铜像是咱袂当去参加国葬，至少嘛会当予咱台湾人来这甲追思缅怀，甲献花安尼。
被讲的说台湾有事就是日本有事，现在印度也这样讲啊。台湾有事，印度也有事，所以现在全世界人都在照顾我们台湾，所以台湾自己要加强一点，要自立自强。
安倍其实上从李登辉总统以来，他都是一个非常支持台湾的日本政界领袖。
他的事就是我的事，这样子的话，我们彼此就感觉会更能紧贴在一起。
在哀悼的一个角度来看这件事的话，台湾人做出这件事情是非常值得令人敬佩、令人感动的一件事情。
日本前首相安倍与台湾的关系友好，他不幸遇刺过世，各界以不同形式追思。如今铜像矗立在保安堂前，有不少民众前来追悼，也有日本侨生来献花，深切地喊出“台湾加油，日本加油”。
台湾加油，日本加油，頑張ろう台湾，頑張ろう日本。
新唐人亚太电视叶大为、徐美惠，台湾高雄采访报道。
According to Reuters, local authorities just declared a water supply red alert for China's biggest freshwater lake for the first time. The Jiangxi government on Friday, September 23rd, said the water level of Poyang Lake dropped to a record low because extreme heat hit many parts of the country. The lake, connected to China's longest river Yangtze via a channel, has suffered severe droughts since June. Its water levels dropped from 19.43 meters to 7.1 meters over the last 3 months. Reuters cited the Jiangxi Water Monitoring Center, reporting that because the rainfall is limited this year, 60% lower than last year, Poyang's water levels would drop even lower in the coming days. Last month, water levels in Poyang Lake had fallen 75% to their lowest level since 1951. Severe drought continues to hit many provinces in China, including Hunan, Anhui, and Chongqing. The water level in Dongting Lake, one of Hunan's largest lakes, fell to 7.3 meters lower than in the same period last year. Heat waves have caused economic and social impacts on China. Last month, many factories in Sichuan were forced to close their production operations due to a power shortage. Little rainfall also reduced hydropower generation in the province, leading to power rationing for industrial users since late July. Low water levels for hydropower stations and spiking demand for air conditioning under high temperatures caused power shortages. In late August, as heat waves kept hitting many parts of China, authorities issued at least 9 high-temperature red alerts. They also issued a national drought alert to protect crops. According to Reuters, 267 weather stations across China recorded high temperatures in August. As water shortage, crops are expected to suffer lower output before the autumn harvest.
According to China Weather Network, at 5 a.m. on September 23rd, the temperature at the observatory in the southern suburbs dropped to only 8.4 degrees Celsius, about 47 degrees Fahrenheit. For the first time in the second part of the year, the temperature fell below 10 degrees Celsius. According to Beijing News, the unusual force 11 wind would have made landfall in Beijing on September 22nd. It is expected to end in the afternoon of September 23rd. Per Chinese media Apollo News, Beijing encountered strong gusts of wind across the city on September 22nd. The local meteorological department reported that on September 22nd, the gusts in most regions of Beijing reached up to force 9, and in some places they even reached approximately 11. The Beaufort wind scale uploaded on the National Weather Service website depicts the wind strength from force 0 to force 12. Accordingly, a wind force 11 with a speed ranging from 64 to 72 miles per hour is also described as a violent storm. As Mainland News reported, the strong wind knocked down trees and cut power supplies in some buildings. Also, several big trees were blown down by the wind near the Liuli Bridge on the West 3rd Ring Road in Beijing. Affected by the strong winds, Beijing Capital International Airport also canceled flights on a large scale, with only about 34% of flights operating. Earlier this month, Beijing also experienced hail, lightning, strong winds, and torrential rains. Notably, hail slammed down from the sky and covered the ground. Some netizens posted photos of hailstones on their palms the size of ping pong balls.
乌克兰国会外交委员会主席梅列日科接受美国媒体专访表示，中共在俄罗斯发动侵略后，没有采取任何措施向普丁施压，要求撤军，直言中共不是我们的朋友。而台湾不但对俄罗斯实施制裁，也给予乌克兰大量物质支持，证明台湾是真正的朋友。伊朗22岁女子疑似未戴好头巾，遭宗教警察逮捕后去世，引爆大规模示威活动。伊朗政府为阻绝民众联系，并阻止镇压画面外流，强行切断大多数地区的网络服务。特斯拉执行长马斯克接到伊朗民众求助后宣布，对伊朗启动星链卫星网络服务。乌克兰政府多次指控俄军在占领区设立过滤营，强迫将乌国民众送到俄国。美国驻联合国人权理事会大使泰勒23日指出，俄军已强迫驱逐的乌国民众人数在90万到160万之间，呼吁联合国调查。俄罗斯总统普丁21日下达局部动员令，为俄罗斯战争再征兵30万人后，至少有5家以上的俄罗斯的航空公司及各机场的员工陆续收到征兵通知。新唐人亚太电视整理报道。
他说，人如果 我到50岁的时候，发现到一场一次很好的年轻的一届。这是2500年前孔子对50岁的一个partnership。
When we last met, we committed to engage in partnership. I also welcome your comments about turning 50, as I'm now on the other side. Stable relationship with China based on mutual benefit and respect. We believe it is change, shocks and climate change, so I look forward to a frank exchange of views.
彼此之间存在的一些问题和分歧，能够保持
Rules are how we continue to build the world